Hi, Professor, sir. I also missed your name and I apologize. I won't refer to you rudely as the professor in the orange tie, however. Um, just moving away from Stellenbosch as a community and looking at the global context, we at Stellenbosch, we're aiming to kind of take our place as world leaders. And in secular states such as those in Europe, unfortunate incidents, as sad and tragic as they may be, such as the one that occurred in Dagbreek, they might be seen as a bit absurd and fundamentalist to leaders in Europe. So my question to you is, sir, do you think Stellenbosch, with its culture of religion and almost how fanatical some students become about it, do you think there's a place for Stellenbosch in the world elite kind of place of universities with this culture surrounding it?
Thank you. One last comment.
Hi there, guys. I just would like to state, if you're voted into a position of leadership within a residence or a PS or whatever, you are chosen there because you have certain values and certain things that the student organization believes that you can offer towards the organization itself. And if they be religious or not religious, does that really affect why you're chosen to be there? I think not. So would it be wrong to deny you your right to practice your religion within that organization, whether it be Christian or not? You have the right to practice what you need to practice in order to carry over your values that you were selected for to lead this residence and influence the firsts that are coming towards us because of the reason that the values that you have were selected as example to the first years and so on that you have to influence around us.
Thank you. Okay, we've got one more.
Okay, firstly, I'm from Dagbreek, and I just want to say that I don't think this is a Dagbreek issue, this is a campus issue. And then after that, I just want to say one word that I think is very, very important, especially because one of the big aims of Stellenbosch University is to be diverse, is respect. And that's an important word that we all have to take with us today when we walk away here, because I think that's the reason we're sitting here, because people from different religions haven't had enough respect for each other. And because you in the vast majority, and if the vast majority voted for you and your race to be on a haka, you still have to be there for those who were in the minority when you're on the haka. And I think that's the thing. It's not a geestelike haka. It's supposed to be a guy who's looking after the res and the well-being of the res, spirituality, and whatever your religion may be. I think it's very important to realize that you're looking after the whole 380 guys or how many girls, whatever you have in your res. So I just want to say the one word, and that's respect, because I think that's the way to go forward from here. Thank you.
Goed, baie dankie julle vir baie smart insette. The one question deals with how do I live out religious convictions in a pluralistic context? Kan ek my Christenheid, kan ek sê ek is 'n Christen en dit uitleef? Ek dink dis 'n belangrike vraag dat ons kan sê, julle as jy in 'n pluralistiese gehoor instap en hierdie kampus is 'n pluralistiese gehoor met 'n veelheid van oortuiginge, dan sal manier wat ek het probeer doen is om eerstens te sê ek gaan nie sommer met sogenaamde thicker religious language met iemand praat nie. Ek weet nie wat daai persoon se oortuiging is nie. Ek gaan nie thicker taal gebruik wat ek glo wanneer ek weet wie die persoon is en as die persoon my die ruimte gee om te praat. Ek gaan dit nie sommer net afdwing nie. So 'n mens moet daarvoor versigtig wees. Aan die ander kant gebeur dit ook so dat jy dikwels pluralistiese gehore in Suid-Afrika het en ek tree dikwels voor hulle op. En dit gebeur malle sonder taal dat mense vir jou sê, hoorie, jy's nou oneerlik man. Nico, jy het nou vir ons oor ethical leadership gepraat, maar jy het nie vanuit jou spesifieke tradisie gepraat nie. Sê vir ons, hoe dink jy as Christen hieroor? En ons wil ook hoor wat dink die moslim en die persoon van die Afrika tradisionele godsdienste en die Jood en so voort. So mense moet jou gehoor pyl en daai gehoor se ontvanklikheid bepaal hoeveel van jou thicker convictions kan jy indra, maar jy moenie met jou thicker convictions dink ek sommer net in 'n pluralistiese gehoor instap en dit afdwing nie. Dan dink ek 'n ander ding wat ons net ook moet sê, my kollega Sten het dit gesê, die universiteit is nie die kerk nie. There are roles that religious communities must play and fulfill, and the university cannot fulfill that role. The place of spiritual formation is in the mosque, in the synagogue, in churches, and wherever people gather to worship. University makes a contribution on a secondary level, and I'm personally glad that the university makes that provision in public spheres. But the question is just how do we do it, and what type of practices do we want in those public spaces here on our campus? And my last remark is, religion is not against excellence. Economists would tell us that the so-called Calvinistic work ethic helped, despite its ambiguous role, it also had the wonderful role of furthering excellence and a sound commitment to hard work and to building societies. So Stellenbosch kan excellent wees, jy's deur sy godsdienspraktyke ook. Of nie Stellenbosch nie, maar die mense wat die swarten werk.
Ek wil eers reageer op die student met die oranje hemp se opmerking. Ons is nie hier met spesifieke hoedens op nie. Dis nie professor Koopman is nie hier om die teologiese perspektief op die debat te gee en ek hier om 'n ekonomiese perspektief te gee. En nou kyk 'n mens rond en sê maar waar is die ou wat die evangeliese perspektief of evangeliese hoed op het nie. Mens moet versigtig wees om so maklike persone in bokse te plaas. Ek was onlangs in 'n debat met Tony Ehrenreich geweest en sy eerste stap was om te sê ek praat namens groot besigheid. Nou, jy weet wat die salaris van 'n akademikus is, nê? My vrou was kwaad vir my want sy het gevra waar steek ek die res van my salaris weg. Die gesprek kan nie vlot vloei as 'n mens die ander gespreksgenote onmiddellik tipeer as in die een of ander kamp nie. En dit is presies hoekom 'n mens na universiteit toe kom, om te besef dat hoewel jy 'n stel voorveronderstellings het, moet 'n mens sorg dat daai kamer, daai intellektuele kamer waarin jy leef, moet daarom vensters ook hê. Jy moet 'n heenblik kan hê uit jou kamer en jy moet af en toe uit hom kan stap ook in 'n ruimer kamer in. En daarom is dit belangrik om na die geskiedenis te kyk. Ons almal se belangstellings in die geskiedenis is nie ewe entoesiasties nie, maar jy weet dat 'n mens die foute van die geskiedenis kan herhaal as jy nie die lesse van die geskiedenis leer nie. En dit is hoekom ons geskiedkundige voorbeelde gebruik. In 'n antwoord op die vraag oor waar is die perk van waar moet ons die perk plaas tussen mense persoonlike uitoefening van godsdiens en die reg van 'n ander persoon om nie met jou daaraan deel te neem nie. Wel, hier moet ek nou weer in geskiedkundige aanhaling gee, omdat dit so mooi gestel is deur die toenmalige hoofregter in Amerika, Holmes, wat gesê die vryheid, jou vryheid om jou vuis te slaan word beperk deur die posisie van my ken. En dit is in so 'n godsdienstige kwessies ook. So ek het niks wat ek gesê het ek betwyfel dat daar ruimte behoort te wees in ons openbare sfeer om jou godsdienstige aktiwiteite met die grootste moontlike entoesiasme uit te leef nie. Dit is wanneer jou uitleef van jou godsdiens ander mense by verstek intrek of hulle waardigheid ondermyn, dat daar 'n probleem met die godsdiensuitoefening kom. So dit is waar die perk gestel word. Ek wil saamstem met die laaste spreker wat gesê het dat dit nie hier 'n dagbreek kwessie is nie. Dit is presies nie 'n dagbreek kwessie nie. Natuurlik is die rede hoekom ons hierdie gesprek gehad het, was spesifieke gebeure op kampus gewees. Dis altyd so. Daar is 'n spesifieke rede hoekom 'n gesprek op 'n gegeewe datum plaasvind, maar die kwessies wat ons wil bespreek is van meer deurlopende belang, en daarom is ek baie bly dat die studentegemeenskap hierdie gesprek gelees het. En dan wil ek net by slot sê, dames en here, as jy verdere opmerkings of beswaar het, kan jy dit gerus e-pos aan die professor met die oranje das@yahoo.com.
Professor Nico Koopman het net gevra vir nog 'n minuut afsluiting en dan kan ons net bedank en 'n paar ander opmerkings maak.
Nee, ek het aanvaar as nog so 'n minuutjie. Dankie daarvoor, Matthew. Net 'n laaste opmerking. It is difficult when we go to the specifics. We didn't really go to the specifics at this discussion, but when we go to the specifics and ask, what does this now mean? I plea that we really be open to look for consensus, to look for compromises, to really dialogue in an honest way, and really to acknowledge the complexity and to guard against simplicism. Let's look for answers that people can understand, maar kom ons gee nie toe aan die versoeking van oorvereenvoudiging nie. Baie dankie.
Ons het gesê aan die begin dat dit is die begin van 'n gesprek by die universiteit en dit is die belangrikste deel. This isn't supposed to answer this. This isn't an attempt for us to do a bit of showboating that we know what happened on campus and, now it's done, tick. Apart from, my Freudian slip about the Third World War, what we want this to be is a conversation that continues on campus. We've created a blog which is not only for Stellenbosch University, it is open to the public to also engage. It is moderated to prevent certain things, but within reason. We want you to participate in it. Links to that will be on the university's Facebook page. It's blogs.sunday.ac.za/campusgesprekke. We would like you to continue commenting on this and using the hashtag so that we can track what this conversation, where it goes. Because if we need to, we will arrange more of these sessions to unpack various components of this whole debate. The fact remains that this can't be solved in one 1-hour session on the Rooiplein. But what we can do is we can say we acknowledge that there is a debate or a discussion that needs to happen on campus. And as academics, as thought leaders for South Africa, we are not afraid to engage in that conversation because it is a so-called sensitive topic. So I would like to encourage you all to please participate online. This entire video will be placed on there as well. And we look forward to where this debate will take us in the next few weeks and months. Thank you very much. Sorry, one last thing I should have said. Thank you very much to Professor Nico Koopman and Professor Stan du Plessis and Marketing and Communication for supporting this initiative. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.